Okay, y'all. Today we're down here at the creek. Down here at this little creek. The water is back up to pretty well normal levels now since all the rain we've had. But today I'm going to be using the OBALUS. This is the Carbonlite from OBALUS. They sent this to me along with the Cobra Strike. I did a video yesterday on the Cobra Strike and uploaded it this morning. Y'all can go watch it if you hadn't. But this is the Carbonlite. This is the BS 2000 model. It has 12+1 ball bearings, and it has a 8.1 to 1 gear ratio. You can see that right here on this side. You can see that. And I'm going to be using this jig with a white fluke trailer on it. And we're going to see if there's any bass in here. If there's not, I'm just basically wanting to see how this reel does and test it out. And we're going to see if there's any bass up in here. And that baby cast just fine, man. Did just fine. If I don't hang on these rocks in the bottom of this thing, it's bad about hanging up out of here. But we're going to see if there's any smallmouth up in here. Let's see how I got this set. Yeah, it's set about right. Tighten it just a smidge. Yeah, as soon as it hit that water, I'm gonna back this brake down just a little bit. Look at that. It's casting good. I brought the Cobra Strike down here with me too as well, with a crawl on it. So if this jig don't catch anything, or if I break off or whatever, I'll switch over to it and let y'all see it a little more. And if neither one of these bottom rigs are catching anything, we may finish the video out with a popper. I got another one over there with a popper on it. I'm not seeing any fish swimming around in here either, but it's turned off cool. It's late in the fall, or mid-fall, I guess you could say. This is the 1st of November. 1st of November. And we are trying to catch some bass, but I don't know if they have moved on down out of here or not. Most time in the wintertime, they seem to disappear in here. I guess they go on down to the river, I'm not sure. But you can see the background here, the trees are turning. It's getting to be a beautiful time of year here in the Ozarks. I'm gonna walk on down the bank here just a little ways and get on out there in that deeper hole. So we're gonna see if we can catch us something out of here. And if we can't, we're gonna keep demonstrating this reel, which it seems to be really, really good. It's comfortable to use. And look at that. As soon as that hit the water, it just quit spinning right there. It's just, I mean, it's really, really a good reel. And tighten that drag up just a little bit. I see some fish swimming there on the bottom. Yeah, there's a little bit of fish activity in here. Using 10-pound braid. 10-pound braid on here. Yeah, I can see that jig coming across top of them rocks. Hole's not very deep right there. I thought it was deeper down here. me go out here towards the middle out there. Maybe a little deeper on out there. Got some leaves on it. I thought I had a fish there for a minute. I actually thought I had one there for a second. There's some good sized smallmouth in this little creek. In the summertime anyway. Back that break down a little bit, and it's still casting fine. Let me go back down this way. The water's kind of shallow right down here. I thought it would be deeper down there, but it's not. Step right out here on this rock here. Go right over there by that bank. This thing is casting really, really good. Seems a little bit noisy. The bearings in it seem to rattle a little bit or something there. Or I may just have that tension a little tight. But I don't want to backlash it. Which they're basically backlash proof are supposed to be. And so far I'm doing okay with it. But I'm not that, you know, y'all know me. I don't use bait casters enough. Hadn't used them enough to be an expert with them by no means. But man, this thing's casting. That's a good 100 yards or more. I mean, 100 feet or more out there. I just don't know if there's any bass up in here or not. Tell you what, let's walk up to the other end of this where I fish up the other way, and we'll see if we can get anything stirred up there. All right, y'all, hang tight. We'll be back. Be back in just a half a second according to this thing, because I'm going to pause it and start back up. All right, I'm going to try it right out here. The sun is about to blind me right here, but man, did you see how far that cast? That thing done so good right there. But the line is kind of loose on the reel right here. All right, there we go. As long as I don't get hung up on the rocks out here, it'll be all right. I got some leaves or something on it there. Thought I did. I don't know what I had there for a minute, but it was heavy. It was heavy for a second. Yeah, it was being heavy there for a second. I don't know what I had on it, if anything. No, there's no grass, no moss, no anything on it. There. I went plumb through that tree over there. Hopefully I don't break off. And I didn't. Thank goodness I didn't. But I just don't know if there's any fish up in here today or not, because it's, like I said, it's turned off cool. Been rainy. But I am using a heavy lure because these are bass rigs, and I wanted them to really show what they can do. Whether if I catch a fish or not here doesn't really matter to me today. I'd love to catch them, you know I would. But I'm just mostly wanting y'all to see how this reel does. This thing does real good. And I mean, 8 to 1, 8.1 to 1 gear ratio. That is fast. That is fast. You couldn't ask for one to be any faster. Well, you could, I guess. You can get, there's some out there now that's like a 10 to 1 I'd seen the other day, but you know, you don't have to have them that fast unless you're in a tournament trying to beat time on everybody else. But with this speed here, if you're using a spinner bait or something, you could put that thing through the water fast, cover a lot of water quickly, and you could retrieve in a fish real quick as well. I mean, look how far that cast. I mean, that thing casts smooth and pretty all the way down there to the almost from here to that bridge, and that's a good 150 feet. And this rod is a Dobbins. I got fish following it out there. They're small, but it's a Dobbins Fury series. And it is a 7-foot rod, should be, I think. Yeah, 7-foot rod, 10 to 17 pound test line on it. It's a 1/4 ounce to 3/4 ounce jigs can be used on it. It's a heavy to medium action, or medium heavy, I mean, action, and it's got a fast action tip on it, so you can feel that every little bump on the bottom. You can feel it there when it's coming through there, just like you could on an ultralight setup with that fast action tip. And it is casting. It's not backlashing, and I've got it. The brake, I don't have it set all the way up. It's about a little over. It's probably 3/4 up right now. And I could back it off a little more. I don't know. I'm not used to it. I'm gonna try it just to see where it's at on this here. See, it's got a little bit there, the brake. I mean, it's not stopping it as soon as it hits the water, but it's carrying it all the way down there and stopping when it's hitting the water down there. The water's crystal clear. I mean, I can see that jig. It's out there probably 40 feet still yet. And I can see it coming across the bottom just plain as day. But it's this reel is doing what it's supposed to do. It is working really well, really well. This is a pretty deep hole out here. There should be some bass down deep if nothing else. Look how that thing does. I mean, just all the way out there. Just beautiful. I mean, these reels, they're not expensive. They're not really expensive. This is the B2000 or BS 2000 bait casting reel from OBALUS or OBALUS. I'm not sure how they even pronounce it. I usually call it OBALUS. It's OBALUS. But this reel right here is advertised right now. They've been selling this for $59.99. $59.99, and you get a rod with it. But they sent me just the reels. They sent me just the reels. They didn't send me no rods, which, I mean, I'm not complaining about that a bit. I'm happy to get the reels from them just so, I mean, they're the first ones that have sponsored or sent me anything to get, you know, for me to show on my videos. Now, I did buy another reel for BFS system, you know, that I did a video on here a while back, but I bought that one. They sent me this one here. They sent me these, and I sure appreciate them. These reels are really, really good. But like I said, they're only $59 for this one here. And it's casting like a dream. And I had to buy my own rods. That's what I was talking about there. I had to buy my own rods. And I bought this rod here because it's got the green on it. And it matches the green highlights on the reel. This reel is just black finish, or, you know, matte finish on it with like a hunter green, bright colored hunter green on it. And it's a pretty reel. It's pretty. It's tough. You can tell it's sturdy built. And the side of them here, I mean, to get to the reel itself, it just twists right off. It's not hard to get off of there. But shouldn't have to ever take it off if it don't backlash it. And so far, it's working great out here. It is working great. But for the price and for what it's doing, if you're a beginner, like I said on the video yesterday with the other one, if you're a beginner, these reels are the way to go. I mean, you can learn, you can practice, and they're not that expensive. I mean, you wouldn't want to go out here and buy a $150 reel if you're not going to be able to fish with it. If you're not going to be able to master it, then you'd be wasting your money and your time. But this little, I mean, no more than these cost and the quality they are, man, I mean, it's hard to believe the quality of them for the price they're selling them for. And they work as good as anything just about. I mean, of course, if you went and bought a $250 reel or a $200 reel or something like that, sure, it's going to be higher quality, but you may not be able to fish the thing either. But these right here, look at that. I mean, look how far that went. And I'm casting two-handed here just simply because that's just the way I fish. I mean, you can cast it one-handed and do just as well if you. But I kind of got a little bit of arthritis in that finger, and I buggered that one up on some chicken wire the other day, and it's a little sore, and it's kind of hard to grip, but I don't want to throw my rod out in the water. I've been known to do that. So I got to where I usually cast with two hands on these, just simply because my grip's not what it's supposed to be. But see, I just cast that easy. I didn't put a lot of strength into that one, and it went just as far as it did when I put all that strength in it last time. And that's heavy right there, but it ain't a fish. That ain't a fish. I got a hold of some limbs or something. Now it's coming out. I probably got some moss or grass or something on it. But I'm thinking the fish have moved out of here. I'm thinking they have moved out. Now, that's a one-handed cast right there. Look at that. I mean, that is beautiful. I mean, it's working great. It's working great. I am loving these reels. I didn't think I could fish with a bait caster that easily and not backlash. I mean, I know how I fish and I know how I am with them. And these are just, I mean, these are awesome reels. They really are. I appreciate the OBALUS people for donating these to me. I really do. They are wonderful, and I advise everybody, look at that. One-handed cast, for me, that's kind of an accomplishment for me. But I mean, just put it right out there, and just sails right out there where you want it. I mean, I just wish there were some fish in here. I'm gonna try to put it right over there. Look at that, right where I've aimed it, right next to that bank over there. Oh, I got a hit. I got a hit that time. Felt like a brim of some kind, though. It didn't feel like a bass. It didn't feel like a bass. Let's go back over there again. Can't see for that sun. It sure felt like something was carrying that around for a minute. I couldn't tell what my line was doing. Look at this. Oh, put it on the bank. That sun's blinding me. I didn't wear my hat. I don't have a bill on it, and I can't see the water out there hardly. Look at that. That is doing great. Look at this. Look at that. This is OBALUS or OBALUS reels, and they are doing the job. They are really worth your time and money to buy them, and I'm not going to quit saying it till I get done with this video, that if you're wanting to learn to fish with a bait casting reel, these are the ones to start with. They are. I just got hung up on the bottom. So if I break this off, then I'm going to go with this other one. I'll fish with the Cobra Strike a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to end up breaking off right here, looks like. But anyway, these reels are doing their job. They are doing great. And like I said, if you're a beginner, yeah, I had to break it off. But if you're a beginner and you're wanting to learn to fish with bait casting reels and hadn't had no experience, this would be a good one to start with, just simply because you'd have to work hard to backlash these things, because they are supposed to be backlash proof, and it looks to me like they may be idiot proof, because I'm an idiot when it comes to these kind of reels, and they seem to be doing a great job. And two, if you are an experienced bass pro, in other words, I mean, you could fish with these really well. I mean, they are good reels for the price. You can't beat them, and the quality you can't beat for that price. So I appreciate y'all watching, and I'm going to end this video right here. I'm tying this line here around one of the eyes on my rod here, so it don't get tangled up everywhere. But I'm going to end the video right here, and I am recommending these OBALUS reels. I did the video on the Cobra Strike yesterday, and I hope y'all watched it. If you didn't, go watch it, because it's a beautiful reel, and it's not as high of quality probably as this one, but it casts just as smooth. It works just as well, and you can't beat them. And I'm recommending them to anybody out there that wants to fish with a bait casting setup. They are really worth it. So, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all watching. There's the reel again. Look at that pretty green color on that thing. And it's OBALUS. There's the name right there. Remember that name, because you need to go buy you one. Go online and order one today. Today. Don't wait. Order it today. All right. Thank y'all for watching. It's Lewis with Bremen and Bassin Outdoor Adventures.